Look to my left.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Kim. We're live already, right?
Yeah.
Can they hear us, though?
Yeah, look, see, now,
Ask you.
see, here's
friends.
here's the change I made to where now you could clearly see where our levels are at. So.
Kim, can you hear us?
Well, we still may need to clarify that. Are you able to hear us?
Please type in the chat.
Can you hear us
if you
loud
can
and
hear
clear?
us.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. All right. Cool.
All right.
Bet.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's good. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. This is the Mickey G podcast.
I don't know. I've been told there's gotta be something else or someone there for me.
All right, now we're live. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Yes, we have an awesome show. We have an awesome show lined up, and right now we have none other than our good friend Julio, aka Chulo Draws.
Stuff.
Hey. Oh, hey there. Mic's on. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Chilla Draws here, Julio here. Nice to see y'all. Nice to be back.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a while.
Yeah, all right. Well, tomorrow.
It's been a second.
Yeah, we almost didn't have our live stream because tomorrow we're going to out of town.
Mickey's not supposed to be here.
Yeah, my wife and I. So, like, this might be not rushed because I don't want to rush it, but I do want to make it like a little strict. You know,
we
what I
always
mean?
spend like 3 hours here.
No, that's fine.
Never run.
No. Do you know what? Last week we did was it last
It was
week?
like at midnight that we still left.
Yeah. Well,
But honestly, I feel like that's just the flow of the show.
yeah. No, I agree 100%.
And we're having so much fun. I'm not even pissed that I have to wake up the next morning.
Sometimes it flows.
You don't even realize how much time has,
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're having fun.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, I'm going to try this out. Let's see if this. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I take that.
Who's
back.
laughing at us?
Okay, I'm going to try this out. No, it still does the thing. Whatever. Oh, wow. Oh, birthday bottle. Thank you.
Way to go.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, Kim.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Julio. Thank you. It's my birthday.
Is it today?
Or?
No, it was on Wednesday.
It was on Wednesday, right? Okay.
Yeah,
I was there for that too.
Yeah. Thank you all for showing up.
Did Frankie's fuck you up? Dude, my stomach was fucked up.
If it would have, I think I'm so conditioned to it.
So used to it, dude. Like the next day, I was burping like on my machine, and I could taste the lemon pepper. I could taste the.
That is wild.
I actually like that feeling, dude. I love it.
I hate that feeling.
Dude, I love it after you eat something that's like that tastes good, and then you burp later, and
It doesn't taste the same.
I could
You
still
can
taste
almost
it.
taste the taste, even though
Yeah.
it's worse and degraded now.
It's the backwash mixed in with the beer, mixed in with like
but
everything
it's
else.
almost like the memory of what you had, you know.
But I'm not like drinking the beer and eating the wing at the same time, getting all that
Like, it's not
in
ideal.
my palate as it comes back. It's
Wait,
all in
wait.
my sinuses.
I've never
Like,
had that
hey.
problem.
Is that to say that you've never had sort of like a burp like that where you're like, oh, that was good. Like maybe it was a Pop-Tart.
I can't think of something that I enjoyed where I burped and I was like, ooh, that tastes so good. It's always been like oh fuck.
No, I totally understand that you could walk down the road and you find yourself there.
There, yeah.
But shortly before that, there's like this right-hand turn. And you don't get it often. But I do understand what he's saying.
Yeah. He likes it. Mickey's just weird.
No, with me, 100%. Like when I taste it, I don't taste.
Kim agrees with me. Look.
I don't.
She agrees with me. See,
All
look.
right, gee, thanks a lot. Yeah, no, but really, I don't have anything against it. If anything, I feel like it tastes the same. Tasty. That's good.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It was still good. It was a good dinner. You know, it was I think a good turnout.
Yeah. No, it was great.
Priscilla was planning this since January.
Wow. Crazy. I had no.
There's a lot that went into it.
All right, cool. Well, we'll get. All right, so enough of that banter. All right, I want to start off on something pretty light. I don't know how to.
Yeah, let's keep it light. Dutch.
It could be anything with you. It would make you like could mean anything.
All right, have you all heard of the Holocaust?
Actually, no.
I'm just kidding around. All right, so this is something I learned about recently. I just thought it was interesting, so
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it up. Check it out. Don't look at my laptop.
I'm not. I'm watching the screen.
Yeah, watch the screen.
But I'm
JB.
watching the news
I'm looking at you, Mickey.
Yeah, watch the screen, JB.
It's just if it's a news anchor that's kind of attractive, it just catches my eye.
I wouldn't.
Even from the corner.
All right. Let me put it up.
Has the story of a Valley woman using a 30-year-old law to make thousands.
Every day, millions of calls, a constant buzzing of irritation.
Please listen to this important announcement.
In just the last year, robocallers called Phoenicians more than 900 million times, including calling the phone of Lisa Wolf.
And I'd get angry. I don't get angry anymore. I'm happy to take those calls.
So why the change? Well, now she's turning a pet peeve into profit.
So far, I'm up to $15,000 in recoveries
Since
August of last year.
Yes, you heard that right. 15,000 in 6 months, all thanks to a federal law.
Yeah, it's an opportunity born of a public nuisance.
Meet Doc Compton.
I'm the owner of robocalls.cash.
His company helps folks take advantage of the Telephone Protection Act of 1991, which makes it illegal for companies to violate the Do Not Call registry and illegally use robodialers. Each violation entitles you to $500 per call, and that number could be tripled if it is found that the company knowingly and willfully violated the law.
Pretty crazy, right?
These calls can actually
What the
be
fuck are we
worth anywhere
doing
from
here?
$500 to $3,000 a piece under federal law.
Now, all of this sounds great, but how does it work in practice? Well, Lisa walked us through with her actual calls. And the first step is actually answer.
You have to like collect information from them
Moment I
in
know
order
the number
to.
is spoofed, I know
I don't have that kind of
we're getting
time.
on the ride.
The next step is gather information, like the company's name and website.
Oh, you gotta like be like
Something I've been thinking
spy.
about. Can I ask who you are?
Yeah, because you have to know who you're gonna sue.
A website address, an email address, something that I can verify through the Corporation Commission to get a registered agent. And that's who I serve.
And third, make the claim. She creates a demand letter using a template, reference to the law, shows the call log, and then mails it in.
That's so
At
much bullshit.
$3,000 a call, per potential $3,000 per call, it's worth the work.
That's why if you were to make actual decent money,
Cash
So
is in.
one person.
So, over the last 6 months, she's
This
turned
is like-
an annoyance into an opportunity.
This is like
And
one
as
of
long
those
as she
punch
keeps
drunk
getting
love
the calls,
things, you know?
she'll keep making the telemarketers pay.
When my phone quits
yeah. What if
ringing,
she
they
accidentally
try to
falls in
sell
love with
stuff.
one of them?
Then you'll stop.
I'll
And then
stop.
sues them.
Now, guys, Lisa says that most companies end up settling in
All
these
right.
cases, but occasionally she does need to go to small claims court. Now, if you'd like to learn more information about this,
So that's
or
also
any
something about it is that like
What does that have to do with the Holocaust?
obviously I was just kidding, dude. what I'm trying to say is obviously it has to be a legitimate company. You know, like you can't sue like some
Yeah.
scammer from India. Or
Why not?
something.
But what if they're a legit company?
What do you mean? Oh, like well, if it's a legit company from
See, but like that's the thing. You got to go fish for it. Like,
yeah, you
and
have
then
to-
a lot of the times I feel like those calls, they'll know what she's doing, and they'll try to like, you know what, not just end the call.
I don't think so, dude. I
don't
don't
think
think so.
so?
I don't think so. Just because of like the call center lifestyle, like they're not that educated, dude. Like they don't. A lot of call center reps don't even know like much about their own company.
See, but if it's like a robocall, how do you get info out of a robot?
No. I think the robocall is the like the reaching out.
And then
like,
if somebody like signals to
'Cause
it, then that's how they. Yeah.
the point of the robocall is to get you linked to that company.
Right.
Like, oh, you're in need of like insurance or stuff like that. This year, blah blah blah, and then like press 0 to
So
get
then
more
So
information.
you press it, and
Yeah.
then they connect it with somebody.
They connect you with someone, and then you know, that's when you try to start fishing for the information.
Gotcha.
So pretty much what this is that like you collect as much information as you can from them, And then this website helps you just fill out the form, and then that way they'll like submit all the stuff for you.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, you can
But you're just pretty much filing a small claims lawsuit.
pretty much. Yeah.
And she's done enough to where she makes $2,500 a month. No.
That's why it's doable.
She looks retired though. Like she looks like she doesn't need the money.
Yeah, she looks like she's really just. But that's why that was saying I didn't even know it was a thing, and it could actually be a thing. We're rich,
dude.
You know, I saw that one thing that this reminds me of is like, you've seen those YouTube channels where people go and cut people's grass, and they're like, "Oh, how much?"
Yeah,
and
for
like,
free.
Oh, well, I mean, it's free because I get paid off of the views.
Yeah.
So I don't charge you. I just give you a nice little makeover, and then I make it back on the back end with the views. I thought that was also pretty smart. You know, I mean, as long as you got a lawnmower and the time, 100%.
Yeah, dude, and also
And the views.
Yeah, now
And the views.
Yeah, now I'd imagine it's like. You also have to get the followers. You know what I mean?
That's why.
kinda
Yeah.
difficult, but
Because if I go and record myself doing your yard and I don't have a following,
that you just did it for free.
That's not a bad idea though. We should do a makeover to Mickey's place, like use his house and then try to start.
Dude, not even, dude. I'm telling you, First Amendment audits is where it's
I
at.
still want to try to
dude.
get shot.
So what is that?
It's where we go to public places. We go to public places and film.
And you test your law.
Yeah, and then if the like, but it doesn't even have to be like a law enforcement officer. Just if anybody criticize you or anything, you just educate
Oh
them.
shit! So now it's random people that think they can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's a little more dangerous.
Yeah, dude, that's definitely a lot more.
That's why.
That sounds like those prank guys that go up to people and just fuck with you.
No, we're not pranking anybody.
But you're like getting in somebody's space.
No.
we
These
could-
are public areas.
We could be like at.
And we're not getting in anybody's space. You're just in a public area.
What about like at
like
the
a park.
at the Moon Rock, and you're going up to people filming them like.
The Moon Rock
That's what I'm
is
saying.
private property. You can't do that.
I'm saying like a park.
Yeah,
So
like a
a
park.
park.
Yeah.
I'm going to a park. I'm walking my dog at a park, and then I just have my iPhone and I'm just
Yeah, but
Taking pictures of everybody.
yeah, but normally typically First Amendment audits, they'll go to actual like government.
Yeah, they're
like
trying to get
government
shot.
buildings. Like they'll go to city halls. They'll go to post offices.
The library.
They'll go to a library.
public
Different places
library.
like that. Yeah, or they'll go to the police department.
oh shit.
Yeah, and that's the easiest, dude. That's the easiest thing, dude, because there's already police there. And do you know what? And there's a really good.
They don't have to come to you.
I feel like not everybody can do this then.
Do you know what? Here's the thing: is that like you do have to be pretty pretty well educated on not only like certain like
I wouldn't
law
be able
restrictions.
to do it. If they tell me to get out, I'd be like, okay, officer.
But yeah, so like as long as you're on a public property, and as long as you're not in any restricted areas that are
Right.
like where there's signage to where like do not trespass, all this stuff, then or like gated areas, then you're fine.
Okay.
Like there has to be some type of sign, or there has
Dude,
to
I
be
feel
some
like
type
every area has that type of sign.
No, and do you know what they do? They'll go to a police a parking lot for the police department, and they'll just film the cars there. And while you're there, check the stickers. Make sure that all the stickers are up to date. Make sure there's air in the tires. Make sure
For the police cars?
yeah, the police cars. Yeah, that you're checking on your government. You're making sure that the same standards that they hold us to, they're checking if our stickers are up to date.
Dude, remind me.
People, you're gonna unalive people.
No,
with this.
remind
I swear.
I didn't
Remind
create
People
this.
are gonna get hurt.
I didn't create this. This was
Remind
some,
me. Bulletproof vest.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to go
Maybe
full
even,
Kevlar. Like, I'd be very auspicious walking around like in full garb, full kit. Just
you are.
I came to check up on you. Check up on the low.
You are so delusional.
No gun, just the vest for his protection.
That's why. And do you know what I realized? Do you know what I realized? Because a lot of people believe that the cops are going to shoot you. The biggest weapon you could have is your camera, is your phone. And
That's not a weapon.
The
They'll just
biggest
shoot your own
weapon.
camera.
It's twice. It's 100 times stronger than.
If we did it, we'd have to go live.
No, if any, no. There's
wait,
hold on. There's a little bit of a gray area with the live legally, so don't go live. Just record. Gotcha. Just record it and have many
because then it's like we have all our live members as witnesses.
Yeah, and try to have two different cameras as well, like your phone camera and then your because that's that's where sometimes it does script. But
we're eventually gonna do this. I know that.
I'm telling you, it's night and day between a regular person, just any citizen doing this, and a citizen with the camera. Night and day. The cops will treat you completely differently.
Probably, yeah.
But even if they don't, that's why it's the way that. And I'm telling you, dude.
But knowing us, we're gonna go to San Benito and we're gonna actually know the cop.
That's why.
So it's gonna be like completely okay.
Hey, what's up, compa?
Oh, hey, Justin, how's it going?
That's why we can't. That's why we can't go to San Benito. We got to go somewhere else, dude.
No, actually, I think Justin's in Harlingen, so that's okay.
Either way, what I'm trying to say is that we have to go somewhere.
We're gonna know the cop.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't even bring this up. You're the one who brought it up, but I brought it up.
You brought it
up. Yeah, you brought it up.
Why are you blaming me?
Damn it.
All right. Okay, but eventually we will do this.
Yes.
Eventually, we need to get the cameras. And
we have the cameras
and the Kevlar, and then we didn't also have to do like a run through, like
Can we prank the officers though?
No, dude, no. Look,
let's just throw it into the mix. It's something else we're doing.
Do you know? I was thinking of different ideas like that, like doing some type of like,
I want to see like them shoot down JB's like it was a prank.
Oh my gosh!
But I'm still alive.
That it was like spaghetti. Like those were the charges. The prank was to make it look like the officers had killed someone.
But they didn't. Yeah. They think I'm dead. Like they're probably gonna just shoot me again, just like make sure. But
no, they when you come back from the dead, they're like, what the? They hit you.
After watching so many of these First Amendment audit videos, like this conversation we're having is such a true testament of like what we've been like.
Bred to believe
that cops just, shoot people.
It's not that I've been bred to believe it. I've seen it.
Oh my! You've seen somebody get shot by the cops.
The guy doesn't even have to
many
be.
times.
That was innocent. You've seen people. You mean on video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's different though.
Julio, I've seen a bunch of beheadings. They don't happen all the time.
But you can't deny that they don't happen because you never saw one in person.
That's what
you're saying.
No, Julio, you're being stupid.
I mean, the guy doesn't. The guy doesn't have to be a cop to
I'm not
shoot
saying
you.
that at all.
Guy doesn't have to be a cop to shoot you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but cops usually do shoot you.
Julio, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
If they have to,
usually shoot you.
If they have to, they will.
But okay, regardless, this is just a huge testament of how we've been conditioned that cops just shoot you, and that's because I'm not even like a huge. Like a lot of our videos are of me criticizing cops.
That's why all cops should train.
Well,
yeah, they all got to train.
Well, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is like, okay, look, I'm on. I feel like the person that's like a conservative right person. And then I'm talking to the conservative right flat earther that the election was rigged, all this stuff.
Right.
And they're like, you guys are totally going way off the edge.
Also, we're wrong.
Oh my God.
As long as Mickey's right.
Oh my
He's not
gosh.
wrong. I need to go on YouTube and look up.
Yeah, check them out. That's why,
videos,
and that's what I'm saying. If you do them long enough, you will get arrested. Just because a lot of these, or I don't know. There's certain auditors who are really good because they know how to. I don't know. They know.
A lot of it though has to do with vocabulary, right? Exactly. How you use your words, what words are you using, and in what sort of connotation.
Yeah.
So I think it would be good to go watch these videos to go see what conversations took place, right? And what made it worse, what made it okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna
There's a lot of scenarios to where okay, so under threat of arrest, if you're telling me that if I don't stop filming, that you're going to arrest me. If you tell me that under threat of arrest, I have to stop filming, then I'll do it. And they'll skirt. They don't want to use that exact vocabulary. They'll just say like, "I would like you to stop filming." Like, no, you have to tell me under threat of arrest if I don't stop filming. And if you tell me that, I'll stop filming.
That's how people get shot. You just not immediately complying. Not immediately complying.
Now you're getting arrested.
Pop, 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 pop. Dude, they don't train these people. They don't train these animals, bro. They don't.
That doesn't happen.
They don't.
That
All right, they get 6
animals.
weeks in the academy. Yes, is out there.
I thought about
Yes,
it.
it's grass. It's out there.
Like I said, I'm on your
Pop, 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 pop.
I'm on your side. I'm talking to a flat earther right now. That's literally what this sounds like.
Feels like if you walk outside and keep walking, does it turn into a circle?
Oh my
no.
Have you heard of the ice barrier?
Yeah, well,
Let me just let you know.
This went
Antarctica.
This went from
You know what I mean?
This went from robocallers to like
Flat Earth.
to flat Earth. First Amendment audits to flat Earth. All
It's all
right.
connected. It's all connected.
All right, let's give it up for our next segment. Okay, do you know this is something that's been bothering me for a long time, dude? That like I've been wanting to bring up, and the only reason why I'm bringing it up right now is because
Sorry, I'm not looking at your screen.
it was don't look at my screen, dude. Okay, the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because recently it became a terrible parent stress concern. Oh wow. Is because it turned into a
Dude, I forget that these people have kids.
don't look away, dude. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to see TikTok. I'm trying to see if this will come. I'm sorry, I'm wasting people's time. I didn't think it's because I thought I'd be able to find it sooner. I found this.
What are you looking at then or then?
Okay, look. Hold on. Okay, this is what happened. Okay, Travis Barker just Blink-182. Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware who Travis Barker is.
All right, Travis Barker, drummer for Blink-182. You know, they just went on tour. Okay.
Big tour.
Yeah, big tour. And Travis Barker got into some trouble recently because he had he took a picture with his daughter on a red carpet. On a red carpet, and his daughter's 17, and she was wearing this. Let me bring it up.
Oh, this is gonna be provocative.
Yeah, she was wearing this very provocative shirt. Where is it? Damn.
They probably took it down or
It was pro-Holocaust. I'd understand. I would find that controversial.
All right, let's see.
that reminds me of like Claro.
Yeah, this little girl. Okay. Yeah, obviously, I don't agree with any. It's because she has I think she has more than one freaking.
Scandal.
No, she has more than one Instagram. All right. He took a picture with. I'll just put it in the video afterwards. Yeah, I'll clip it. I'm wasting too much time. Okay, Travis Barker. He got criticized because he took a picture with his daughter. She's 17 on some red carpet, and her outfit had like was a jacket, and it looked like she wasn't wearing anything under, so you could just see like just her like side boob. Mm-hmm. And she's 17. It's very provocative, and he was taking pictures with her on the red carpet, and like they posted on their Instagram all this stuff, and people were criticizing her that it's creepy. You know what I mean? Like it's inappropriate. It's not. You know, it's not good.
I feel like we've had this conversation before, though, right? And we're like,
I think I might have told you in private. Yeah.
Well, I think it was. I don't even know. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was the whole fact that like, one, celebrities are creeps to begin with.
Oh yeah.
And the second
100%.
thing is that they're just completely unaware of the social norms or what's acceptable or what, you know what I mean? Like they're just so out of it, so unaware, so what's the correct term? They're just blind by it. You know what I mean? Like, so they don't even think much of it.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a big ass jacket and you can kind of see cleavage.
Yeah. She's 17 years old.
Yeah.
And he's posing with her, and she has photos like this. And she has more photos like this.
To be fair, he isn't wearing a shirt at all.
Yeah. Well, he's not 17. He's not 17 years old. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
even if
No,
he
dude,
did
that's a shirt. All his tats,
very different,
He
honestly.
just like takes his sleeve tat shirt off. And
Yeah.
hang it
Yeah.
up.
And so she has a bunch of pictures like this on her Instagram. Like
Exactly.
she's really like living the lifestyle. And it's this new era of kids that they see what's on Instagram and then they copy it and they just show all their body.
She
all this
probably
stuff.
follows like Dua Lipa.
Dude, and you know, let me put that up again. Look at them. Look at the makeup she's wearing. Okay. Oh shoot, never mind. Dude, she's worn the same amount of makeup ever since she was a little kid, dude. And this is why I know about this. Let me bring it up. All right, here you go. Okay, this is how I first heard about this back in 2019, and this freaked me out because when I heard about this, I thought this was like a To Catch a Predator, like pedophile stuff, and so that's how I got interested in the story. Like, oh wow, this is so. But then once I really looked into it, it was just weird.
Why does she look white in that one and she looks black in the other one?
She doesn't look black and whatever. Okay, all right.
Look at her. Then pull up the other picture.
All right, here's an article about the issue.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Here's an article about the issue. Okay, Travis Barker's 13-year-old daughter responds to Echo Smith drummer's apology for sending her DMs. Okay, so the guy's name is Graham. He's the drummer for this band called Echo Smith. He apologized because he sent direct messages to the Alabama Barker, who was 13 years old at the time, and he was 20. And he said hi to no response, and then he told her that she was beautiful, and he invited her to a barbecue. Let me see if this comes up. Yeah. And when Alabama told him, "You're like 40," he responded, "I just wanted to say I really like your music and sorry for messaging, and I'm 20." She then responded, "Okay, but you understand I'm a child," which is the last of the screenshots shared. Okay, and then Travis Barker said of the messages, "When I found out a 20-year-old man was trying to get in touch with my 13-year-old daughter by filling her Instagram messages with party invites and compliments, I was disgusted. That's predatory behavior, and there is nothing cool, normal, or okay about that." And so, like, I agree with that, right? You agree with that? Totally?
Yep.
If you had a daughter and she was 13 years old, getting DMs by some 20-year-old dude,
Exactly. Okay.
you don't even care if the dude's like, oh, like, no, I'm just,
Yeah,
trying to.
and apparently, like, they kind of outed him a little bit, his family, because they said that he was actually like slightly autistic, and so like he doesn't have those. They were trying to
He
make it
wasn't
as an
aware.
excuse that
Yeah.
he doesn't have those social cues or whatever. And so I thought, okay, that's 100% not true. But when I looked into it, I'm thinking like whether now I'm thinking like it could be true, but even if it's not true, this is what weirded me out, dude. Is when I looked into it, I looked at her Instagram, and like I said, she wore the same amount of makeup, like to where it was weird. It was weird the way that like she dressed up as like her pictures would look like an
Are you
adult.
saying though, like she's asking for it?
No,
like,
no.
The way she's dressed, and she's asking
somebody's
for it. Like, what are you
confused.
saying?
Don't even start with that. Like,
Well, I mean, what are you
wait,
getting
hold-
at? What are you getting
hold
at?
on. So like she's okay. Let me. Oh yeah. So she's wearing a bunch of makeup, and it's all like close in photos on her face. And dude, there's some photo, and let me try to find one of of her when she was 13. And dude, it's weird, dude. Like it's incredibly weird the way that like she would dress up when she was 13, how she would post pictures when she was 13. And there was one photo that I saw back in 2019 when this all came back, literally pedophile stuff, dude, like child porn stuff. And that's why like I'm totally comfortable saying that as much as Travis Barker is saying that, as much as that was her response, and I'm not even going to put the responsibility on her because, she was 13 at the time and she's still a minor at the time right now. But like,
At least on
dude,
Travis.
Travis Barker is totally deluded, dude. He's either incredibly dumb or he's just there's no other way to say it. Like he's a bad father, like horrible father. Because I'm looking at 2019, I'm looking at a 13-year-old dressing like an adult, posting pictures like an adult. And not only that, but there was, dude, literally, I feel weird even saying it. There's a picture of her in her bikini sitting on her feet just of her ass. 13-year-old bikini ass. Like, that's on Instagram. Your child's posting that on Instagram.
Instagram should be doing that.
And you don't have a problem with it.
My thing is like, this isn't some head of state. This is Travis Barker. Like, what are you trying to get at? This is a rock and roll guy. Like, traditionally, never the cream of the crop as far as moral stability.
It's only just now that people are pointing it out.
Right. So, I mean,
that's not the problem I have. What I'm trying to say is that whether you're a punk rocker, whether you're a chemist, whether you're like just some dope on the street, like, that's never okay. That's totally inappropriate, totally sick. Like, you know, what are you doing as a father to where you don't have a problem with that?
Doesn't give a shit.
And that's why, like, I didn't even feel comfortable because I was gonna bring it up for the podcast, and I was gonna like censor her 13-year-old ass.
Yeah, but then, how would have that looked?
Exactly. And dude, I didn't know how to search it, dude. I didn't know how to like
you don't search it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't.
Exactly.
He was literally there for like 10, 20 minutes.
How do I
like,
word this?
how do I skirt around this?
Let me at GPT.
If the chat asks, it's not bad.
It's not.
Because he's the one that asked.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's why I was gonna use it for the podcast, but I was thinking like there's no way to search this that'll be okay.
God, you didn't use it.
But yeah, like, dude, like there's
I see what you're saying.
There's no excuse.
I agree 100%.
There's no excuse.
If you're like just ignoring it or you're blind to it, you know what I mean? Like, then maybe you're a part of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're enabling.
Exactly, dude. Like, you know, you have to be totally, I don't know what the hell is delusional or you're a sick person, dude. There's no excuse for it.
But then again, like, Travis is like, you know, he's the drummer for Blink-182.
That's what I'm saying.
No, like, there's no.
How old was he?
What's my age again? I mean, like, come on.
How old was he when it blew up?
I get it. I'm with you, Mickey. I'm with you. But how are you expecting Travis Barker to, like, you know?
His understanding of women is different.
I would put him on the same level of, like, fuckery as, like, a Kardashian mom, you know? As far as responsibility and branding.
There was so much bullshit between, like, going on with Kendall and all the younger ones where everybody... There was that whole joke where it was like, oh, just wait till they're 18. Just wait till they're 18.
I mean, I'm sure it's like a for-profit, you know, operation. Like, just get her out in front of the cameras, get her brand awareness up.
Yeah,
and then we'll figure out something for her to be talented in after the fact.
Yeah.
You know, but first she needs to be famous for being famous.
All you gotta do is show some butt cheeks.
That's why, like, you know, you like, there's no two ways about it. Like, look, if you're too stupid because, like, you're some punk rock drummer, so, oh, okay, I'm too dumb to know that a 13-year-old girl isn't supposed to be showing her ass on
right,
like, on
Instagram.
On Instagram, then, like, dude, then, like, you're just as bad as those pedophiles who are too stupid to know they're like, oh, well, it's just because I'm lonely and no other girls talk to me, you know?
Dude, yeah.
Like, you're a sicko, dude. There's no
excuse.
There's no excuse. And that's why, like, people are criticizing it because of that picture that came out. But this has always been a thing. His daughter's always showed her body on Instagram. When, you know, since she was a smaller kid, she's still a minor, and she's been doing this for a long time. Like, it's disgusting, dude.
It's her thing.
Where's the parents? Where's the parents?
He's out being a rock star.
They're getting loaded.
Exactly. And do you know what? There's either, and I'm going to the psychology of it. I'm not a psychologist, whatever. But what I would imagine is either if the parent is really in the child's life, then he's instigating her to do this, to show her body on social media, and he's enabling her. Or if he's not around, then she's being raised by the culture.
Oh yeah.
She's being raised by social media, what she sees, and she's mimicking it because she has an absent father.
But that's all.
She has absent parents.
Mickey, why do you hate the culture, bro?
That's all. That's all kids. That's even kids that have parents.
Yeah.
That's even kids that have parents that have some sort of line.
She has parents. Both of our parents
But
are.
I meant like parents that are involved in their lives.
Yeah. Well,
I highly doubt that Travis is involved. Maybe he's involved like 30%, 40%,
yeah.
you know, and then the other 60% is either just her just being at home or
Yeah.
having somebody else drop her off, take her out, whatever.
Yeah. Long story short, Travis Barker is a horrible father.
Pretty much. I could have told you that though. Yeah. Not even knowing all this bullshit.
All right, can I show you something I've made for us?
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Here we go.
see the progress.
Here we go.
Why?
Go back
God.
a little bit.
A little bit back.
Tilt it.
Actually, just. No, it was showing. It was showing. No, now it's not showing. Now people are just seeing your face. No, just sit down and show it from where you're sitting down. It'll
What if
show.
you dim the screen?
Maybe, yeah.
Look, just show it from where you're at. People can see it.
Maybe I got it in the screen.
All right.
It's because there's too much light coming off of it that's bouncing off of the other one.
Yeah, it's kind of bright.
I don't know.
There it is. See?
Yeah, that's way better.
That is way better.
Hey, I look pretty cool.
Yeah. Wow, that looks great, dude.
Mickey.
Dude,
That's pretty good.
yeah, send that to us. We'll put it on the
Oh yeah.
on the page.
I look like I come out on what is that? Steampunk or what is it? Cyberpunk.
Dude, you are a cyberpunk.
Hey, do you know what I realized? We're streaming on YouTube.
Oh, we're back on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess they lifted our thing. I just tried to post a video.
Fuck YouTube. Fuck everything.
Whoa,
that,
whoa,
dude,
take
what's
it.
up- what's up with
Damn,
that?
What was
What's
your
up with
problem,
this?
dude? Chill out.
Oh, because they kicked us off.
Oh, really? You got banned
Yeah.
from YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of. We got
What
a strike.
happened? Let me see. What happened?
We posted a whole video about it, Julio.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It was a
jeez.
minute, 30-second reel. The heck, dude?
Whoops.
Long story short,
Yeah.
we got
Is it-
banned.
is it
he
like
got a
that-
whole day ban.
Is it like that stuff to where like you have to now say like grape? Like you got graped? Is it like one of those things?
No, it was stupid, dude. Something we didn't even.
a grape.
That was out of our control. We couldn't. I don't know. I don't want to explain.
Grapes on the vine.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Did you ever watch those videos?
Hey Jerry, let me keep you updated. You can make money by reporting You can make money by reporting robocallers, and also Travis Barker is a horrible father. So
It's true.
Yeah. So you're
I'm the grapist.
you're up to date.
I am the grapist.
That could be taken as like I'm the greatest.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of the greatest, have you heard of Charlie Zelenoff?
No, sir.
Charlie Zelenoff. He's like this guy who. Do you know who
Nope.
Charlie Zelenoff? Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Wow. He's this like mentally ill guy, dude. To where
Oh shit.
he
I should keep more tabs on the mentally.
he believes he's like the best boxer in the world,
Okay.
and so he'll give people gloves at a gym. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the guy that's like he throws bar and as soon as he just starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him. Okay,
Yeah.
now I know who that guy is. That guy's a dick, and I'm glad that he's gotten his ass beat before.
Yeah, and that's why like as much as like you didn't know his name, but you knew of him.
Right.
Right.
Okay, well there is a new Charlie Zelenoff. Except this guy actually has money, and he actually like is like has.
He doesn't
some
have
type
to
of-
do this. He's not from the streets.
Yeah, he's I think he's actually like a pro football player, but he's not he's not in the NFL. I think he's in the USFL. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this oh yeah, it's kickball. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. His name is Chase Demore. It's the same thing to where I didn't know this guy's name, but I knew of him, because of things I had seen from him. Let me see if I can find an example.
We gotta make a video of me there. God killer. Get my ass beat.
So yeah, let me see if I can find. Oh yeah, okay. And this was the first. This was the first I had seen from him. This was Nate Diaz at the fight.
Oh shit.
That was Nate Diaz.
Yeah, that was Nate Diaz. Yeah, I guess he had heard this guy say something, and so he threw a water bottle.
Dude,
at
play
him.
it again.
Oh shoot! My bad. hold on. I'm getting on
I
this.
realized like
jumping
I
ahead.
just love watching videos of Nate just getting pissed and fucking people up like.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely watch that if that was like some sort of show you could have.
Like put them all together.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he heard that guy saying something, so he threw a water bottle at him. But
Well-
that guy. Let me go back.
Oh, yeah, go back.
It looks like the water
Let's
bottle
break it
missed
down.
him though,
That
because his
guy-
shirt doesn't look wet.
Is
break it down.
So he
Chase
missed.
Demore.
That guy's chased him more.
Yeah, he's Chase
Well,
Demore.
go to the beginning because he's telling them shit from like I don't know if he's talking
He
to
looks like a kangaroo.
who is he talking to?
I don't know. I think maybe he was like. I think maybe he was yelling something that Nate didn't like, so Nate threw the water bottle at him.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, and then so that was the first I heard of him,
Right.
and
He looks like a kangaroo. So he's probably Australian.
let's see if I can find something else. Oh yeah, it was in here.
When was that?
It was at one of those influencer fights.
So it was a Jake Paul thing.
Was it at the Jake Paul fight?
Oh,
No,
Sounds like some Jake Paul
no.
shit.
It was linked to. Oh wait, shoot.
his brother.
I don't know. It was at one of the. It was either at a Jake Paul fight or a. Oh shit, dude! I don't. It was. I don't know, dude.
Fine,
What
but-
year's on there?
So what's the deal? So you bring him up.
Okay,
What
I'm
did
bringing.
he
All
do?
right, let me show you. And he's actually done 2 boxing fights, and so. And like this is like the worst thing ever to look at, and so it's so damn cringy. So this isn't.
What is this?
I mean, that's, and like he has like the weird, like
What is he doing?
I guess he was gonna punch, but then he flinched because he saw the other guy was punching at the same time.
He looks like he's having a seizure that whole time.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, but he's actually not the worst. Okay, it's weird, dude. Like I don't know how to
He's
say
not
this.
the worst boxer.
He's not the worst boxer in the world. I thought all of it would look like
I
that.
feel like I could take him.
I feel like yeah, it was pretty bad.
I thought all of it would look like that, but okay. Well, let me show you. Let me show you the other fight actually. All right, and here you might be able to see. And this is this. I saw his actual fight, which he won by knockout.
Okay.
But this is where I learned that this guy's totally deluded, dude. Like this guy's crazy. Like this is truly the next Charlie Zelenoff.
Or he's like me.
See, I was gonna say it takes one to know one.
Yeah, like obviously, like he has like he has crappy like form and stuff like that. But
Oh.
yeah, but he hits hard, throws good straight punches, stuff like that.
Why is he getting all mad?
No, because he was trying to say it was a trip. Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, but he throws a lot of like slap. Whatever. What I'm trying to.
Dude, there's no legs. There's no hip. He's not like.
It's all shorts. All the talent's in the shorts.
It's all shorts, dude.
His badass shorts.
It's really cool shorts.
Yeah, no.
He brings the man bun to shame.
Look,
Jerry.
I mean, look, he's parrying a couple. I see it. He's got a couple, but mostly he's just throwing it out there for distance.
Right.
Okay, look. Eventually, he gets a knockout. Let me just put it to the knockout. Okay.
He just knocked him out.
Oh shit! Oh damn it!
Come on.
All right, there you go. All right, here you go. This is where he knocks this guy out, and then, dude, the follow up afterwards, and then his celebration and everything. Like this guy's crazy. This guy's a total weirdo.
I mean, granted, but the guy in the black shorts keeps stepping into the cross.
Look, they're both not good boxers.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Like that's not the point.
He knocks him out like that.
Look, he knocks him out. Look, he keeps fucking punching him on the ground.
It's not an MMA match. He does that on Adesanya. Are
Exactly.
you serious?
No.
Exactly. Look, totally deluded towards everything that's going on. Sees him like rocked, and then goes, "Oh, hey man, good fight." All this stuff. Dude, look what you just did.
Everybody
Well, I mean,
else
but
is
that's,
fucking fighting.
Like, how stupid do you have to be?
Why did the ref jump in? Or why did the coach jump in?
Because he was hitting him while he was on the ground.
Yeah, but that's the ref's fault.
Look, check. But
Yeah, but he should know as a boxer.
Julio.
Yeah.
No, I mean I get that, but that's just sportsmanship. I mean the rules are
That's
that.
not sportsmanship at
No,
all.
I mean you stopping punching. The fact that you
No.
shouldn't do that is sportsmanship. The fact that the fight wasn't stopped is the ref's
Mickey,
fault.
it has nothing-
Mickey is saying that he's obviously
That's
not a
not true.
boxer because he doesn't know that fucking rule. If you're not a boxer, which obviously he isn't,
Yeah.
he kept punching the guy on the floor.
That's
like,
what I'm trying to say is that him punching him on the ground, or not punching him on the ground isn't like respect or whatever. Like, no, that's a rule. Like, you can't.
Well, did he get disqualified?
Well, what happened was, I don't know if it was any type of. Actually, don't know. I don't know if you guys.
If he
be a good
didn't
thing
get
to look
disqualified, then it's not against the rules.
maybe it just wasn't as.
100%. It's against the rules. Once a boxer is down, you can't keep hitting them.
Yeah.
It's against the rules.
Well, then
And
he
like
should
you
have gotten
said,
disqualified.
like you said, that ref should,
Maybe he should have. I don't know if he got disqualified.
that ref was in the wrong spot because he called it off. He called it off from where he was behind him,
Yeah.
but he had his back to him.
Yeah.
He didn't see the ref. He didn't hear him.
Yeah.
And that's why he was and that's when the ref was like, "Hey, dude, like,
No,
what the
I
fuck? Like,
I get it.
Yeah.
But if I can just be quick, what I'm saying is like, if you've ever watched a football game and you see the tackle and he holds, but they didn't call it. So he didn't hold, but he did hold, but they didn't call it. So it didn't happen.
that's football. Though.
Yeah,
No,
but that's- honestly,
that's kind of the metaphor I'm making.
No,
It's,
yeah, you're making
They
it
didn't call it, so it didn't happen. And if it happened, they would have called it. But he didn't get disqualified. So was it a rule that he shouldn't have hit him while he was on the floor, or is that just sportsmanship? He should not have done it. I would not have done it. You shouldn't have done it. But if it's not against the rules,
I would have to
I mean,
look up that organization.
Yeah.
Stake
Look, 100%. It's against the rules. You can't hit a boxer when they're down.
when they're on the floor.
Yeah.
well, they should have called him. They should have,
Okay, you're saying they should. That's not the point. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's
But
why.
that's why the coach jumps
Hold
in,
on.
right?
Yeah. That's why the coach jumped in. That's why all this stuff happened because he's hitting someone who's knocked out, who's on the ground. In MMA, it's different because you can still hit him on the ground, and it's until the ref stops it. But in boxing, like once the boxer takes a knee or anything, especially if they're knocked out cold,
Like
you
if they're
can't-
going down,
Yeah.
like you're supposed to like, all right, wait
he
until they
watches
get
a
back
lot of
up.
UFC.
Apples and oranges. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry.
That's why.
That's what, and so like that was his excuse or whatever. Like, oh, I'm just a monster or whatever. Like, I can't stop.
No, he's just fucking stupid.
Exactly, he's just dumb. And but yeah, like if you see his stuff, dude,
This is making me want to fight.
he's a totally like if you see his videos are like he posts it himself.
Sorry, Jerry. Kisses aren't allowed.
Nope.
He posts the videos himself and then he posts it like for example this video he titled it Chase Demore responds to Nate Diaz jumping him. He's the one that's like me saying like Mickey talks about this and this and that and like I'm the one posting it.
You should do that.
Maybe that'd be healthier for my social media.
dude. Maybe, dude.
Yeah, that's what you're missing.
That's what I'm missing out on. Yeah, but dude, if you look at all his videos, dude, they're incredibly cringy, dude. And that's what I'm saying. The only difference is that this guy, like,
What the fuck is that?
like he actually has money, and he actually,
Does he have money?
well, apparently, dude. I don't know. I don't know.
He just has enough money and time to box on the side.
New year, new me.
Yeah, this is fucking
Yeah, this is
stupid.
great. But it's 2020.
Dude. This is the definition of cringe, dude. That's what I'm saying. This is the new Charlie Zelenoff.
He's not a boxer and he's not an actor.
Yeah, this is great.
But
it's and apples oranges to are not the same thing, obviously. But
If
I'd
he's
say
he's getting views with this though, right?
not really. Like
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that Charlie Zelenoff guy was very pure about handing
Let's look up a
boxing gloves off to people and beating the shit out of them.
Let's look up
It's
a
very
Charlie
straightforward.
video.
Yeah, it is.
This
very
guy
simple.
looks like he wants fame. He wants clout. He wants to actually win these rigged exhibition matches. Like he's going for several different things. Zelenoff was just about strapping those gloves off and popping.
Let me point out, you didn't even know who Charlie Zelenoff was.
Yeah, but
before.
I didn't know his name. I knew who he
No,
was.
no,
I didn't know his
Hold
name.
on. You don't know the Charlie Zelenoff lore, okay? There's a, what do you call it? The iceberg? There's an iceberg
iceberg?
to it.
Yeah.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay.
But there's more?
There's a whole world
There's
to Charlie
more?
Zelenoff. Okay.
Well, so why are we talking about that? Why are we talking about
my
this guy?
Gosh, because everybody knows who Charlie Zelenoff is except for you.
And me.
Charlie was like mentally
like two people.
I'm telling you, this guy's the same.
There's at least one person watching. They don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like this guy's just as delusional. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to make the comparison to. This guy's just as delusional. We'll talk about Charlie Zelenoff next week. Okay. There you go.
That's a lie.
All right, I'm sorry, that wasn't on the agenda today. I was trying to.
Oh, you brought him up.
No,
Yeah, you did bring him up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that this guy's like the new Charlie Zelenoff, just as
So,
delusional.
but like, what? Like, so then he's gonna fight Nate Diaz or
No, I don't think so. No, dude,
right?
no way in hell.
Nate Diaz would kill him?
There's no way. That's not the point. What I'm trying to say is that like he has, just as delusional.
Yeah.
Actually, has professional fights. The only difference is that like he's he has some money, or he has something. He has something going for him. Charlie Zelenoff was just a mentally ill person who, I don't know.
It's kind of like Jake Paul.
Oh my god,
That's what I'm saying. But
Jake
it's like
Paul
you're
is-
throwing the whole
honestly,
mental
though-
illness thing out there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's mental illness. I just think they're stupid. Like,
no,
are you saying that's mental illness? now?
Stupidity could be a mental illness.
Charlie-
Yeah, for sure.
Charlie
It's
Zelenoff.
a state of mind.
Charlie Zelenoff is 100% mentally ill. Yeah, but
Like he's diagnosed with something.
this guy. Look, I'm not making. Julio, you're trying to you're really trying to break everything down. I'm just making a general statement of how delusional this guy is. Okay, I'm not trying to get too much in the
This
weeds.
guy's
into it.
delusional, is he not?
Okay, I'm trying to say he's delusional,
know, I mean-
and he's in the world of boxing as well.
He's in the right state of
He's
mind.
got cool shorts.
He had badass shorts.
So he's got a short guy. No matter what, he's got a short guy.
And from the last video, he has 2 girlfriends now, not just one.
That's
I don't even think the last one left. I think she's
She
there.
was just there on
so
the
she's
side.
got like a
Hey, do you
whole
know-
pie situation going on.
Dude, let me point this out. Actually, let me put back that video because
He looks like somebody. He kind of looks like Matt.
there was something
one?
that.
God, what?
Wow, your name
Shout out to
dropping.
Matt.
Jeez. All right, let me.
Not
let
like
me
a
do this.
racist thing or anything. He just,
What the
you
hell?
know.
Why are you saying that?
I
Nobody,
have to say that because everybody thinks you're racist.
nobody thought that, dude.
No, dude, it's okay, Matt.
right, check this
He's
out.
American.
He
That
is.
guy was British.
Look.
Probably, yeah, right?
Oh yeah, I'm just pushing her away. Nope. Cupping.
He's copping a feel.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
See,
Screenshot
that can't be. No matter how cringe,
Screenshot
he does
that.
get points for that. You know.
Look at that.
She's got a cross on her shoulder.
Redacted. JD, you're a sicko, dude. You're a complete
She knows what's
sicko,
important
dude.
in life.
She doesn't use condoms.
JB, okay, that's enough from you, JB. Okay, you can't be having that. What are you doing?
Why?
I'm just kidding. All right.
She's probably Catholic.
All right, next topic. What the hell, dude?
What's the next topic?
All right, next topic. Okay.
Jerry, nothing's real, Jerry. Just point that out. Porn isn't real either. Don't forget that.
Porn isn't real.
But you still watch it.
Right, JB?
No rap, no lap. Oh, no tap. No done. That's how you know I need glasses.
It's fake.
Do you need glasses for real?
Yeah.
You've never gone to get an eye exam?
No, yeah, I've gotten tons.
Oh.
You guys done with that? Or?
I've never seen him wear glasses.
I mean, yeah. What's up?
Actually, no, I have seen you wear glasses.
I do sometimes.
You just break them all the fucking time.
Yeah. You know,
What was the next topic?
No,
You didn't even
hold
answer the
on,
question.
hold on, chill out.
it's
Yeah.
like we can't even feel the dead air. It's
I
like,
was-
no, we need to shut the fuck
I
up
was-
until he finds exactly what he's about to say.
I was letting you guys talk.
Bingo.
Bango.
Bingo.
I was letting you guys talk. All right, hold on.
When he goes to Starbucks. Have you gone to the one in San Benito?
No. I believe in it. The thing is, I shop local. I go to Bandera.
Dude, Bandera's a shit though. Like,
Bandera is the shit. The goth latte. The
what
goth
did I have
latte.
last time?
Okay, what did you bring up? Was it on my birthday when we were talking about? Okay, what are we going to talk about?
I just asked you, and then I brought up Trump being accused of sexual misconduct.
Again?
Yeah. right? Is that
Bingo.
Right?
Well, I don't. Yeah, sexual.
Well, he's being
first he
charged
was,
now.
Yeah, first he was accused of rape, and then like I don't know what the other one was, like sexual something, sexual abuse.
Apparently,
I
he
think.
like raped some girl at a fucking in a changing room at I can't even remember the name of the freaking place. But now he's like, I think they're filing a lawsuit.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that when it comes to this Zelenoff guy, he's got the whole iceberg. When you ask him about Trump's misdeeds, I don't know.
I
can't recall.
Well,
I'm not sure.
They're accusations.
Julio, get
These
over
are
it, Dan. We get it. You don't like Trump. Dude.
Proven innocent until proven guilty.
Build a bear and then build a bridge and get over
We
it.
were talking about my fucking pillow.
See, we should be talking about that new was it like Act 42 or
That's boring.
you know
I thought about
the
it.
immigration's coming.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
we can
about
talk about
this.
that afterwards. We do need to talk about this, dude. Honestly, because it's
They
that
won't
whole.
get the views.
It's that no, it's not even that. It's like one, we do have to figure it out for ourselves if it's true or not, right?
All right.
What's true?
That whole with Trump and what's going on with him, because again, like
it's true.
You just can't help, but you just can't help but feel like there's this push from like this other side, you know, because all of a sudden Trump's running again. And now all of a sudden all this stuff is coming out.
Is it all of a sudden?
Kind of.
Is it?
Kind of.
It's literally the next election after the election.
What happened to all that
No.
time in between?
He's trying to say before
presidential,
Trump. He's trying to say
term.
before Trump ran for president, right?
No,
Is that what you're saying or no?
Trump ran for president.
Yeah.
Then his years were up.
Oh, do you know? We'll talk about that actually. Do you know?
Then Joe won.
I'll answer your question.
Right? Then Joe won.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't hear fucking shit. They were trying to put shit on him and it was like, no. Right? And then, this one thing, Balenciaga, like this other bullshit. Nothing. Okay. The 4 years are over, like you said. It wasn't unknown that Trump was planning on running again. He was very open about it, right?
Yeah.
Now, just before all that stuff was going on, okay, well, now they have new information.
Yeah.
Now there's new information.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
aren't too many of them because my poll
what the fuck's going on?
They went up.
Apart with what's going on at the border. Because everybody's making that argument now. You all wanted fucking Biden. Well, here, now we're going to have to fucking deal with this shit over here. Where it's like Trump.
Statistically, we've caught more people under Biden than any other president.
You'd have to show me those statistics. Like right now.
Right? Like this second, right?
Pretty
This
much
second.
in order to change my mind on that, because there's people that we do talk to that are Border Patrol agents, that are marshals or U.S. marshals, and they tell us the opposite. They tell us that there's not enough manpower, there's too many fucking immigrants coming over, and there's nothing they can really do about it.
Yeah, but so our percentage might be down as like, so per 1,000 people, right? The percentage is down. But because there's so many people coming through, even though the percentage is down, the actual just amount of people captured is greater.
Okay, well, 50 people come in, okay, now you're catching 20.
Right.
60 people come in, okay, well, now you're catching 30. 100 people come in, okay, well, now you're catching 40. To me, it's like it just correlates to...
But you understand that it's not the Border Patrol's like...
Wait, Jerry, what's not true? I don't know what Jerry's saying. No, keep
Yeah,
going.
what's not true? Jerry works at an immigration office.
President Trump.
No, I understand. My brother works with the government as well. His report is that it's a complete breakdown. There's nowhere left to put anybody.
Right.
Every facility is full.
Mr. President, can I?
But that's not to say that they're not doing their jobs.
And
They did-
I didn't do
If
anything
the
else either,
like
you know?
the 20, like say that this year they actually captured, and I'm making this number up.
Right,
Let's say
just
it's
a round number.
30,000
Back
people.
to
Right.
what you just.
It usually is like 15,000.
Right.
It just so happens that on normal year maybe 50,000 people come over, whereas now it's like 350,000.
Exactly.
So the amount is still more. They have on paper they've actually captured more people
Right.
than ever before. It's just
Different.
as a percentage of the
about
total
60.
immigrant
coming
the wave.
through, yeah, there's more.
Yeah. So
it's
that's
like,
what I'm saying. It's like, well, I mean, yes and no. Are they already doing more than they've usually done historically? Yes. Is that good enough to solve the issue?
No.
No.
Obviously not. Yeah.
That's the point I'm making. You know, there's two separate issues.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that's my thing.
All right. Sorry, I was trying to look for this down. I wanted to set up the Gene Carroll lawsuit case or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I wanted to put up his response on the
Play it so I can go get a beer.
This woman, I never
Go ahead.
saw this woman. This woman said, I met her at the front door of Bergdorf Goodman, which I rarely go into other than for a couple of charities. I met her in the front door. She was about 60 years old, and this is like 22, 23 years ago. I met her in the front door of Bergdorf Goodman. I was immediately attracted to her, and she was immediately attracted to me. And we had this great chemistry. We're walking into a crowded department store. We had this great chemistry, and a few minutes later, we end up in a room, a dressing room of Bergdorf Goodman, right near the cash register. And then she found out there were locks on the door. So she said, I found one that was open. She found one. She learned this at trial. She found one that was open. What kind of a woman meets somebody and brings them up, and within minutes, you're playing hanky-panky in a dressing room, okay? I don't know if she was married then or not. John Johnson, I feel sorry for you, John Johnson.
Mr. President.
that's pretty messed up. No, but yeah, like, you know,
We were dating at the time.
this happened a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, this happened a long time ago. Like, I just
Exactly.
Back when he had the charm.
there has to be a criteria for what we can consider a like legitimate, you know, like
There's
a
shit that
legitimate
goes back since like the 90s shit, no?
it's, you know, there has to be some type of criteria. Yeah, and so that's why, like, look, if this really happened, this is the sorriest situation ever. You don't want it for anybody. You know what I mean? You don't want anybody to go through this situation. Totally horrible. But like, legally and even like logistically, like, how can we even comprehend it to be something that actually happened when we have such little facts about it? Right? What's the criteria? What's your criteria for believing that, okay, Trump raped this woman, okay, but he didn't rape that woman? Like, you know, or graped this woman, but he didn't grope this woman. Like, you know, what's your criteria, Julio?
I don't have a criteria.
Or are you just going to believe every accusation?
I'm not going to blindly believe half the population because there's liars and truth tellers among both genders. I can only provide an anecdote that is in the wheelhouse, and I'll try to be really brief. But it was essentially this conversation of what was the time that you messed up by lying to your partner, you know, something like that. So the girl said that there was a friend group. Two of the people in the friend group were dating. And one day the girlfriend comes and tells her boyfriend that basically she's been being distant because she slept with the guy's friend. So he immediately calls her, you know, this, that, and everything but a child of God, tells her to get out. Years later, the guy it's the dude telling the story, the one that found out that his girlfriend cheated on him.
Yeah.
So you know, he goes through the whole getting over you, moving on with life, and now we're years down the line. And all through the years, all of his friend group have always said, like, oh, you know, that piece of trash, her that won't be named, this, and that. She's not held up in high esteem. Well, she comes to find out through the friend of his ex-girlfriend that what ended up happening is his friend molested her. Like, he got drunk, put himself on her, raped her. She actually did... Graped her. What's your problem? Graped, sorry, bro. Graped her. They actually did go to the police station, but the police, because it was the 90s, mid-90s, they didn't believe her. They didn't run the test kit. So now she has absolutely no recourse legally for saying she got graped. And because she felt so ashamed of it, she didn't tell her boyfriend the truth. So he ended up leaving her. And then years later, I don't think she killed herself, but she did try.
So what's your criteria right now? Like right now,
Right.
like, you know,
But hold on. My point is, I want to say my criteria is that you actually have proof, evidence, you know, the rape kit, the grape kit. That to me is like, okay, now I can 100% believe
But
you.
since you don't,
let's go.
What?
I'm telling you that's the ideal situation.
Yeah, but since you don't,
if I don't have one, then it's going to come down to do you have any sort of other circumstantial evidence that can put him in the time and place at least, you know, like maybe you activated he activated the Netflix account, or he did like a double pin sign into his email at the time. They were in the same. I need to know that you're at least in the same place at the same time. If it's only her just word, I don't know.
What the hell is your problem?
I mean, I would say the same thing for the dude.
All they need to do is be in the same place at the same time for them to be convicted, like
No, but he has
accused
to
of-
know that they were in the same spot. You would have to
Like
know
if you're
that.
telling me,
Yeah,
hey, I
that's
got raped,
exactly
but if
what
I
I
got
got
raped by
from-
JB, but JB's
Yeah.
in Dallas, like, well, then you're lying.
But what I'm trying to say is that so years from now, any woman that I've been somewhere with at a certain place,
He's gonna assume.
can later on accuse me.
Oh, dude,
What the
have you ever but you ever heard the story of Patrice O'Neal?
No, yeah,
because that's what happened to Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah. That's why I've heard it, but that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, no, absolutely not. No
But
circumstantial.
it happens. And it has happened.
Yeah, and that's wrong. It's wrong. A bunch of stuff has happened that's wrong. But what I'm trying to say is,
But
like,
it happens. People get shot by the cops.
yeah, but you're not saying it should happen. You're not just trying to say like Patrice O'Neal should have been put in jail, right?
Right.
No,
I'm not.
no, that's it happens. But what I'm trying to say is that's wrong. You know, that's totally wrong. That's horrible.
Because that's not what happened.
And you know what helps that from not happening? Create something evidence that shows me y'all were or were not in the same vicinity.
He was with that girl. He actually did have have intercourse with that girl.
Yeah. We're talking about Trump though.
You're the one who brought up Patrice O'Neal. That's why Patrice O'Neal was in that place at that time.
Can we just give some context
and
for
Trump
the people that might not know? Because
Trump was
you know
possibly
everything, but
in
can
that
I
place,
just-
not for Patrice O'Neal. Leave that aside, okay? Don't give any.
It's really interesting.
No, don't start.
More interesting than this Trump business.
Don't start. Okay, well, look. All right, so we're bringing that up, right? And then I think the most interesting, and I agree with you. I don't think this is interesting at all. I think the most interesting part of this story is, let me bring it up. Did I already bring it on the spot? Oh, yeah. I
No.
did. All right, here we go.
Each and every penny of that $5 million.
Can I end on something that I think is really important in all of this, and it's the fact that New York passed this law, the Adult Survivors Act. They passed it just a few years ago. Were it not for that law, you never would have been able to bring this case, and I just think it speaks to the importance for a lot of other survivors.
Exactly. I would never have this window, this year of having the ability to bring
Is
a
this the chick?
lawsuit
Yep.
for rape. Robbie can explain it better.
Well, EJ actually helped to get that law passed. It passed last year.
Bingo.
We filed.
Bingo.
Thanksgiving Day was the first day you could
Out
sue.
of
We
all
filed
this
it.
that
It was
happened,
the
She
first
shouldn't have said that shit.
this woman.
Wait, what'd she say?
She said that the lady helped to pass that bill.
The law that she's now getting
Using.
Trump
Using.
as a gotcha
Yes.
is one that she
That
helped
made.
pass herself.
Exactly.
Correct.
That seems pretty relevant.
That's exactly like
That's too close to home.
No, I mean, but like,
what
I get it. Like, yeah, I need a reason. We got to pass a law. All right, well, let's get it passing the law.
You're saying it wrong. It was women talking.
Oh yeah.
It was not.
Hey, what's going on?
How are we gonna get Donald Trump?
We need to get Donald Trump.
These are all horrible.
tell him that
like,
he raped
female
you.
voices. Okay.
I don't know how to do.
Go. Oh my god. Go.
We gotta get Trump.
Yeah, the whole.
The one.
She does look like she sounds like that.
does.
I'm always watching, Mike Wazowski.
That's literally-
Always watching.
Oh man, I love that. Oh my god, it's a good movie. Yeah. So that's most interesting part about it is the fact that okay, so she wouldn't have been able to do this lawsuit without without changing this law or whatever.
Right.
And she was the one who changed the law. Like
Yeah.
she was the one who actually, I don't know. It's like,
Oh, that's
Do you
kinda
hate
fucked.
that the law was changed? What is it about that you have that issue with mostly? Like,
What I'm
she,
trying-
she had, okay, hold on. From her perspective, right? Playing devil's advocate, she had something that had obviously that had traumatized her for a good portion of her adult life. She
That
probably worked
allegedly
allegedly traumatized her. She then worked to codify a new law into being that would address this specific grievance that she had against the now president or ex-president of the United States of America, because it was the only way that she was ever going to see justice for what allegedly misfortune had befallen her.
Oh, hearsay.
If you're I get it. But if you want to buy into what she's saying, that it actually did happen and she had this issue where she was, sexually harassed and there was no way to go about it, no recourse for all that, shit, I would do the same thing. Like, hell yeah, I'm going to work to pass a law and shit. You know what I mean? I don't care if it takes 5 years. I'm going to get this bastard. That would be my prerogative if that was me and I was in her shoes.
Yeah, no, that's a good perspective. That makes sense too. I don't know. I see this and I see like activists. I see political activists. You know,
this is literally a political act. This is literally it.
About pushing that shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that this is like, okay, if we were to err on the side of like, okay, well, whether this did or did not happen, whether this is legitimate or not legitimate, like, I don't know. Like I see certain attributes and I see political activist attributes rather than hurt victim who's looking for revenge, you know? Like,
but I mean, a hurt victim should not look for justice.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not trying to say that they can't be interchangeable. What I'm trying to say is that, like, in the case that this didn't happen to her,
right,
and she's just a political activist trying to get Trump, rather than somebody who went through this horribly traumatizing thing and is doing all this, like, trying to install change to get Trump.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I just thought of something fucked up.
What's your problem?
If Trump had never raped her, would she be this political advocate?
That's enough.
With great power today. With great power,
would she be the same politician?
Great responsibility.
Would she be the same strong woman that she is now?
Is she a mother?
JB, that's the worst thing I've heard you say, dude. What the hell's your damn problem, dude? I don't. Oh my god.
Oh, shout out all moms, right? Isn't this a Mother Day's weekend?
Oh yeah.
Mother's Day.
Shout out moms.
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Give it up. I'm gonna take a swig, and my mom will probably not like that,
but water.
Yeah. Let's give it up for all the moms out there.
One for the mamas.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're going. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't want to say it on.
Don't say
all right.
it.
Well, what time is it? 10:15. Awesome.
Oh,
Those were all of my topics. I think. Let me make sure.
Dude, we have so much time left.
Okay. Do you know what?
So now can we go and talk about the war in Ukraine?
Let's go into. I'll be honest, dude. I'm like, when it comes to like, yeah, we can, dude.
Did you see that video today?
We can, but like I said, I'm like very much like not political to where I kind of don't.
We were
really,
just talking about politics.
No,
The thing is, you don't like geopolitics. You don't like foreign policy.
I don't like geopolitics, but I also don't even like politics itself. Like, even when it's like, as long as our politicians are within their realm of like what they can and cannot do, I really don't care.
It's
like,
just that tenet, like, to always seek the truth.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
And
okay,
you kind of have to go into politics.
do you know what? And this also goes towards like that town hall where they asked Trump, like, if you dude, let me look it up, see if it comes up. All right, let's see what Trump town hall Ukraine.
Does anybody see the irony in this?
What?
He's talking about Ukraine.
Like, no politics. Trump.
No, Julio, I've made this okay. Look, for the people like Julio who are uninformed of my stance with Trump, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump enthusiast. Okay, I'm a fan of Trump. I like him. He's a funny guy. He actually makes politics like interesting. But I could care less about.
I think at some point Trump said it himself that he is not a politician. He's a businessman.
All right,
He's a meme.
Here we go.
Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukrainians.
Stop
I want them to stop
death.
Dying.
I'll have that done.
Dying.
I'll have it done in 24 hours. I'll have it done. You need the power of the presidency to do it.
But you won't say that you want Ukraine to win. You
know what
when
I'll
you were
say?
in-
I'll
when you
say
were in
this.
office.
I want Europe to put up more money because they're in for 20 billion. We're in for 170.
Bunch
and
of
they should
fucking
be-
losers.
And they should equalize.
All right, look, and
He's speaking the truth though, and people want him to say what they want them to say.
I'm actually leaning it more toward.
Dude, I realize I look pink. Am I this pink?
No.
I'm like, I look like I'm dead.
Nah, you're good.
Nah, it's a gradient.
just,
We need
we need
adjust
to
it.
get another camera.
Yeah, I don't really like this camera. This camera's not really. I don't know. Hey, move your hand like this.
You should get 2 Canons.
Move it like fast. Oh, it's
No,
actually not
too
that
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it'd be worse.
When Eddie was here last week with Jose, it was
Do you-
like all
Do you know what?
like glitchy.
I don't know if you noticed, but like when I would do this, it would look like hazy, and now it's not doing that anymore. I think I adjusted a setting that kind of fixed it.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Upgrade.
That's great.
Yeah, wow, it's awesome. And the setting literally had an icon of a hand and like little lines.
Shaky.
Yeah. So I was
you
like,
had it in the setting. I don't know why you were complaining.
I was like, maybe that's it. I turned it off. I guess there's a setting that makes the hate like
God.
it look like crap. I don't know.
Or it's like a slow motion thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just I don't even know. What I
Like
had
one
to
of those
say.
things where you're not supposed to do quick movements, but just real subtle.
All right, but no, the reason why I was bringing it up, and I agree. Yeah, I kind of agree that he's speaking the truth as far. Well, honestly, I'm more leaning towards what she said, to where like the question, the way the question was asked, and somebody running for politics would have kind of answered within her realm of like questioning, to where like that's such a stupid, like immature way of like looking at war. You know what I mean? Like this is serious stuff.
His answer was pretty much like, I want nobody to win.
And it's to where like, oh, who do you want to win? And then later on, she was asked like, are you dedicating funding? Are you going to dedicate funding to Ukraine? All this stuff. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, are you asking if I'm going to give money to Ukraine? If I'm going to give them money, like for what? I don't.
What do you mean for what?
For weapons.
No, but that's what. Okay, like maybe it's for weapon. Okay, what are the weapons? Like what are you going to do with the weapons? You know what I mean?
That's a dumb question.
No,
to ask.
no. It's because you don't. It's because like I think you're in that same level, Julio, to where like, oh well, like we're still pursuing this war. You know what I mean? Like,
we're not pursuing this war.
Exactly.
No, we are. Yeah, we are.
No. But, okay, you're right and you're right because like,
dude, but that's how fucked up it is.
You're right. That's what we're doing. But you're right. That's what we should be doing because I really feel like and this really, we shouldn't be involved in any of this crap. This is a completely political war. This is like, and that's why like
That's
it's
not
just
true.
100% true.
That's not true.
Okay, why? No, I don't even want to ask you because you're gonna give me like some geography.
truth?
You're gonna because okay. No. I'm not gonna. I'm
He
not
doesn't
gonna
want
fall
the
into
truth.
this.
That's what he's saying.
All right, calm down, Julio. All right, what I'm trying to say is that like Ukraine is like the scapegoat for some like world power, like a little bit of like political power between geopolitical power between Russia and
What's
the
his
U.S. It's just to where like it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
does.
mean? Like Julio, enough. It
Are
doesn't.
you
have,
literally not letting me have a say?
Caspian report.
Caspian report.
that's
Here's the
the
nigga.
guy.
Here's the guy. He'll tell you what you need to know.
And that's my problem with all of this. My problem with all of this is that they think the same way that you think, to where like, oh well, we have to go to war and somebody has to win and all this stuff. And like
That's not what I think. I don't think you're allowed to say what I think.
you just said like because what did I say that it doesn't have to be the way? You're like, yeah, it does.
But I forgot what we were talking about.
I said that like somebody has.
It's in the interest of NATO to maintain their sovereignty and their space.
and that's why I don't think we should give two craps about NATO. I think
We are NATO. We are NATO.
No. That's why I'm saying I don't even think we should be a part of NATO.
We are NATO.
Oh my god, I'm trying to
The
say.
North America.
North America.
No, I know what
it.
it stands for, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't think we should be a part of it. I don't think we should have ever made alliances. Like I think it's only unhealthy, and now we get into a bunch of wars and we have to make an excuse. They're like, look, this country. I know we told you that we'll join your war, but we have to convince our people that like this is in our best interest and all this stuff. When it's not, we're just doing it to help another country because we're trying to make alliances.
But it's in our best interest. And we're not in allies with them. We're not. They're neutral. They're a neutral country.
You're talking about Ukraine, right?
Their official stance is that they're neutral.
Yeah, well, but that's why we're using them as a scapegoat over Russia.
It's not about using him as a
This all-
scapegoat.
This all started because Russia didn't want Ukraine to be a part of NATO, and they like it had something to do with relationships. And at the same time, that NATO had already said, look, undercover, like, hey, look, Ukraine, you're not going to be a part of NATO, but we could still let people believe that you can be a part of NATO. And it's this like underground thing to where now the Ukrainian president gets to look good. Like, hey, I'm working really hard and we're going to, build strong alliances with NATO and we're going to be a part of NATO and all this stuff, even though it's causing issues with Russia. And then we can use that to put pressure on Russia that like, they might join. They might join.
It's already, you could even say that the end goal of the war has for the most part already been achieved. And from this point on, it's just, it's end game. And what do I mean by that? The reason that you're right, they were in a state of neutrality, and Putin, when they found that they were actually breaking away from leadership that was in the pocket of Putin and his regime, they were going to vote more democratic leaning, like presidency. At first, they just rigged the election to say that, the candidate that didn't win won. And then that's when they had the revolution, basically, in 2014. That's when the Russians first invaded the Crimea and the Donbass regions. And it wasn't until they pushed further than that last year that this all popped off, in reality. But as a result of it having happened now, Finland just joined the NATO, or just joined NATO. And at this point, now, the situation is more precarious for Russia than when the war started, because now we're able to put guns, ships, tanks, all sorts of weapons and people, personnel on the border of Finland, which is only like 150 miles from its second biggest city of St. Petersburg, which used to be the capital, but now it's Moscow again.
Okay, how's that in our best interest?
It's in our best interest because
the line moves.
The buffer, there was a buffer zone, right? Running all the way from Finland, all the way down through Ukraine to the Black Sea. They had all that political buffer room to try to topple governments, to keep regimes that they liked in power so they can trade with them.
You see, that's the problem I have. I don't believe in all this stuff. Like I don't believe in trying to convert other countries to this.
You cannot believe in it. That's fine. Like you don't have to believe in the tooth fairy either.
And that's the separation between. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like you're saying that it is in our best interest, and that's why we have disagreements on what those best interests
I'll tell you one example of why it would be in our best interest. Just one. There's many, but I can just say one.
Yeah.
So if Ukraine is able to keep, I wouldn't even say all of its land, maybe it does have to give away like a territory or two to end the war. But if it can at least keep what it had before the war started. So let's just say that leaves Russia with 2,000 miles of open border that it has to patrol and police, no different than we have to do with our border patrol.
Money.
And we have talked to ourselves about how much that sucks, how we can't do it, and how it's a failed system. Now keep in mind that the economy of America is way bigger than the Russian economy. I think the average American earns like $45,000 to $50,000 a year. The average Russian household earns $6,000.
Yeah, but how does that help the American economy?
It helps us because they're having to spend resources that they would otherwise put into any other part of government into strictly border patrol and military spending personnel, which allows us to have more room to make better deals with people because we're not having to stretch our resources as thin. If Russia does win the war and takes over Ukraine, their border goes from 2,000 miles of open border to 600. Yeah. That's almost less than half, which means they only have to spend half as much resources to keep that border secure. So if for nothing else, by keeping the sovereignty of Ukraine what it is now, we're hindering the Russians from spending more money on anything else that's against our interest, which is in our interest.
Yeah. So but that's what I'm saying. Like you and I have disagreement on what our interests are because I'm very much on the level to where you don't build your economy, you don't build your country's strength on weakening other countries. You know what I mean? Like our strength is based on our strength. Like our strength is based on our.
You do both.
So we didn't obliterate Germany.
But that's why, look, you're talking about
you do both.
Bomb Japan into nothing.
Yeah. That's why, you're talking about bunch of people getting killed, and not only that, but it's you're saying like, oh, you know, it's gonna weigh down on their resources, all this stuff. We're spending billions of dollars on this war. We're just giving them a bunch of money.
Yeah, because it's in our interest.
But that's why I'm saying you're saying it's in our interest, but like to what extent?
There's also,
Like you're trying to say like
people making
no,
money.
I don't want to hear another example.
Here's another example.
No, I'm good.
We
good. Don't worry
export
about
so
it.
much oil. We're now one of the top 3 oil exporters in the
Yeah.
world because they're not buying from Russian sources anymore.
Yeah.
They're buying from us. Specifically, Texan. All the fracking that happens in the Odessa and in the Permian Basin and all the stuff that happens in the Gulf, the Ford Gulf, that it's right south of San Antonio, north of the
You
valley.
don't think we could help that on ourselves? You don't think we could help the amount of oil that we export?
No,
on
I'm
our
saying
own?
that we have many more customers this year
Yeah.
because of the war that's going on than
Yeah.
we did last year. So our profit margins are
Yeah.
going up because of this war. So yes, that's the second reason that war is good for us right now.
But like
this
when Trump was
specific war.
president, weren't we like self-sufficient on oil? Like weren't we doing great with oil to begin with? Just
Yes,
because
but now
they
we have
pulled
more
back?
customers. Before they were buying it from Russia, from the Nord pipeline. Now that that's been shut off, and you're not going to get any more cheap oil like that from Russia. For the time being, not forever. For the time being, they do need oil, and they do need to buy it from someone, and they are buying it from Texas. So yes, that is good for us.
No, yeah, well, yeah, that's good. But what I'm trying to say is like, can't that be done regardless? Like, can't that be done like just
well, they're buying the cheaper shit before.
No, yeah, they were buying Russian shit before. So no, it could not have happened regardless. This was like a cat in the hat.
How are we doing?
Because this happened, that happened.
How are we doing before that? How are we doing? I don't know. I would need to like see the numbers. How are we looking before that? But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, how much more? Oh, chill out.
It is.
No, chill out. Julio. Relax, dude. What I'm trying to say is that is the juice worth the squeeze? To okay, we're selling more oil, but we're also spending billions of dollars on this war. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're selling more oil.
Well, I don't know. Are we? How much more oil are we selling than billions of dollars we're giving to Ukraine?
A lot more. Enough that
You're just saying a lot more. That doesn't make it.
It's enough that the only people who are exporting more oil than us now are the Saudis.
Is that why they're spending billions of dollars on this war? Because they're making a lot more in oil? In oil
My
sales?
stance is that yes, that's
weapons
exactly what's
manufacturing.
happening.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I just think there's easier ways to make that happen. This is all in my mind. This is all political stuff, dude. This is all alliances and to where like you're saying like, oh well, you know, any type like if I were to make an alliance with JB or whoever, I'm gonna get a benefit out of it, even though it's hurting the people that are under me. So there's going to be benefits out of it. You know what I mean? Like there's always benefit. Like if we were to start a war, you know, the money's going to go somewhere, you know, like and so benefits are going to come out of it. But I just don't think that that's like at the end of the day, like it's still, we're choosing alliances over the interests over like over our own people. I feel like we're spending billions of dollars on this war. It's a war that nobody wants to be a part of. And not only that, but it's taking other money that we're giving to all these other countries because of these alliances. Like these alliances that we're making are like more expensive, and like they're becoming so like reliant on what we're spending on them that I don't think it is a benefit. I think
it is because so like if we could find out, like this is a hypothetical thing, but like let's say you had a box, right? And in the box was just the dollar amount of all the money that you're spending to keep this cat and mouse game of the Ukraine war going.
Yeah.
Right? You're saying the billions. So like put that in a box, put that number in a box. Now, let's say there's this other box right next to it, but this is the box of what happens if World War III breaks out in earnest and how much we're going to spend then and how much loss of life we'll encounter then.
Yeah.
This box, in my opinion, is bigger and more expensive than this box. So if I have to spend billions of dollars to just keep that song and dance going in Ukraine, but those are Ukrainian lives and Russian lives being lost, not American ones, that's a dollar sign that I'm willing to pay because I don't want to open up this other can of worms.
And here's where the problem is, and that's what a lot of people believe. But I'm just not on that level. Maybe you might be right. Maybe we don't. It's all hypothetical. We don't know. I don't know.
Soldiers lining up.
I don't know. You don't know. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like what you and I both don't know is that if we didn't take part in all this BS with NATO and all this like, you know, fake alliances with Ukraine and all this stuff, they're like, would we actually be, with the American people be in more danger than what they are right now? And like, I'm not going to speak for you, but like maybe somebody's on the level to where we would be in more danger without those alliances. I'm on the level to where like, I think those alliances have put us in more danger than we would have otherwise. That's on the level. And that's why like we can agree to disagree, but we don't know.
I see that. But I think that the reality is we're such a globalized society. It's really hard to run away from issues that are happening just because they're not happening in your immediate vicinity. Traditionally, that's how things work. I understand. But we have interests all over the world. So we have to, you know, abide by that with our foreign policy. You know
But why?
what I mean?
It's because of, oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. I understand what you mean. I'm sorry.
Like
I thought you meant like because of alliances we have interest, but you're just saying like because other things in the world affect us, we have interest.
Yeah, like think about, remember when that
like if
container got stuck in the Suez Canal and shipping went to hell in a handbasket?
Oh, yeah.
Not just for us, but for everybody.
Yeah, I remember that.
That happened in that same general region.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the citizens, we're not affected by these things. But on the country level, you know, these okay, here's another little small one. Real small. As an offshoot of what's going on in the Ukraine, a few weeks ago, there was a terrorist attack in Turkey. No big deal. I'm sure terrorist attack happen all the time in Turkey. This specific one, though, they traced, the government accused, so, you know, the government could be lying too, but the Turkish government traced it back to who they call the PKK, which is basically like...
And how did that affect us?
It affected us in one or two ways, and I'm gonna get to it. So the PKK is a Kurdish. They're a Kurdish rebellion group.
I don't care what the acronym is for the PKK.
40% of the
point,
ethnic
Julio.
makeup of Turkey is Kurdish.
Oh
so they don't want to give them.
All right, thank you all for joining us this week. We've had a great time, you guys, and dude, nobody cares. Okay, like I just want to keep it centralized.
The thing is, they did it, and because they did it, the Turkish are going to invade Syria. Syria needs to keep the government that they have in place because they're the ones that give Russia the only military base that they have in the Mediterranean. So that means that they're going to... The Russians are moving troops
Julio, do you think anybody cares about that? We lost all our viewers within this small discussion of Ukraine.
I'm just saying.
We brought up Trump and they all left.
I'm just saying.
Maybe it was the Trump stuff that turned them off. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, that was fascinating, Julio. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think like that's really where our disagreement comes. Like I don't think all this alliance stuff, but I agree with you that there are things like I forgot like there's like if there's countries that primarily provide this product for us and then they just get like nuked.
See, but what are you saying then? You would just close off all of US to all of the world?
No, not at all.
So then,
no, I just wouldn't make alliances with these countries.
So then, what would you call it? If it's not
the United States of America.
No, but if it's not an alliance, then what is it?
No, that's why people. That's what people believe. People believe like, and this was something that Ron Paul was like accused of a lot, like this isolationist. That's what they would label him, an isolationist, because
that's what you're saying.
Because you don't see Julio's
calm
drinking,
down, Mickey. Calm down.
Julio's drinking the Kool-Aid. Chill out, dude. Damn. Like I feel like you always want to argue with me, dude. I'm trying to like oh my
You're a debater.
Oh my gosh. Whatever. That's why like relax, dude. I'm trying to
Dude, I'm so relaxed right now.
Like my main thing is that like I'm trying to like stick to the topic and I'm trying to like figure out okay, where's the disconnect here? And like so I think that's where the disconnect is. And I'm just trying to say that like where I stand, it's not an isolationist perspective. Like no, we still there's plenty. Think of all the countries that are not part of NATO, that are not part of this or that we buy products from, that we export products from, that we like take their money, that they take our money. There's no difference. You know what I mean? Like, well, obviously obviously there's many differences, but what I'm trying to say is that like just because you're not giving them military funds doesn't mean that like you can't function as a nation. Like there's you You
I
develop.
guess it has to be written off as military funds.
No, I'm just trying to say NATO is on a whole nother level of like foreign relationship. You can have foreign relationships, but NATO is like an alliance that we're, and
But that wouldn't have happened if we didn't have World War II or World War I or whatever. Like
That's
NATO wouldn't have happened if that shit didn't happen.
Yeah, but that's spilled milk.
Right. Like
it's like
it happened.
All of this stuff, all of the things that I obviously don't agree on is a bunch of spilled milk. It's a bunch of stuff that I just can't, I can't control. I can't, dictate all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that
But you would prefer, I mean, just to have the cat out of the bag and all, you would prefer to go back to like a pre-World War I isolationist America, whether you like the label or not, and not to label you in a negative
that's
way.
the label you're saying.
But that is what it is. I understand, but like, what does it mean?
You're saying that is what it is.
What would be another word for it?
Yeah, what's another word? What's a better, more kind word to the snowflakes?
I don't even know like a label to just not part of an alliance. Okay, that's a bunch of words.
That's what you call that.
No, that's
exactly.
Isolationist is to where like, okay, we're only going to be in our little bubble. Nobody talk to us. Nobody send anything to us. No, we're not going to send anything to you all. We're not going to talk to you guys. We're not going to speak to anybody else. We're totally disconnected from everybody else. Think of all the countries that are not part of NATO that we don't give, like that we don't have any type of like contract with.
I'm trying to think of countries in Africa
that we still have relationships with, that we, and that's why, like, I'm saying we, but really, like, we're supposed to be free. You know what I mean?
I'm saying. Like before World War I, it was that's
what it was.
thing.
Yeah,
and then World War I.
But that's why you're labeling it isolation, and that's misleading, dude. It's completely misleading. Like,
can we Google it? Can we just Google what it is? Like,
it doesn't matter if that's what I'm saying. Like a bunch of people, or I don't know, maybe we just have a different perspective. Like what I just described right now.
It might. Maybe you're thinking another word.
What I just described right now, like to where totally free to trade with.
Okay, isolationism. One, a national policy of abstaining from political or economic relations with other countries. This is exactly what you just said.
No.
But he's not saying economically.
I'm not saying economically
He's
at
saying
all.
politically, no.
So you're saying only economic.
Yeah.
And then everything else, isolation.
I don't know. There might be other things that like I'm totally like
That's kind of hard because
outline. It's infinite.
It's not black
dude.
or white. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, here's another way of saying it. You want America first.
Always.
What the hell, dude? Yeah. And right now
America
that we're in
first.
NATO, I want America
Always.
first. Yeah. 100%.
And then everybody else second.
Yeah, I want America.
Do you
first.
want to be the Switzerland of North America?
All right, hold on. Let me ask you Let me ask you. Do you want America first, Julio?
No.
No.
See, that's
I
why
want the world to be as one.
That's why I
want to run through the rainbows.
That's hive mind shit, dude.
And the fields of grass.
That's the end of time.
And let me point this out. This is the greatest thing about America. Even though we're all one, we're also individual states. You know what I mean? States
We're
could
separated though, right now.
States could have totally different, like laws and restrictions and all this stuff.
No, I get you, and I was being facetious, but here's what I really mean. If you have to understand, and this is really out of the box here, it's more philosophical than anything, but if you want to get to like Star Trek, eventually all this shit has to go away. Nationalism, the idea that this is
like building the ship, going into
like
space,
the whole
having
Star
a
Trek,
colony in space,
like Star Trek.
Did you ever watch Star Trek?
No, I've never watched Star Trek.
Never saw the movies?
But I don't know. I disagree. Anyways, honestly, I really do.
Okay, cool. So yeah, like, if you want a Star Trek, eventually all ideas of nationalism and in this country, my country, your country, it all goes away because it's Earth and Earth. You're from Earth, I'm from Earth. We're human people, we're from Earth. We're not from Mars.
Hopefully Earth versus Mars.
Yeah, but like the point is we're not even there yet. And the thing is to get to that, or when we finally get there, we'll have to abandon these small ideas of these things that separate us here on Earth, right? So I'm already there.
All right, I know what you're talking about now.
But yeah, sure. Since it's not going to happen in my lifetime, woo, USA, go for it. But come on, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. You want to get to the stars? You got to do it. You got to do it this other way.
I get 100% what you're talking about, but like, like, just think about it, dude. Like, think about Texas. Like, oh yeah, or think about US. We're all one. Yeah. And then think about Texas. We're all
we're
one.
fucking Texas.
And then think about like the Valley. We're all one. And then think about San Benito. We're all.
I get it.
Like,
you can subdivide at any point, and it's arbitrary. My whole point is that this is all arbitrary. You know, you want to worship a king. I want to worship a president. Doesn't matter. No division amongst people makes any sense.
You like Trump too?
Yeah, baby.
But that's why I think you have a I don't know. I think you have a misunderstanding of how that's like laid out, because like the reason why we're able to be America, all this stuff is because we acknowledge that we're all going to do things differently, and we're all going to look. San Benito's going to look into their self-interest, their best self-interest. So is Texas. So is like the U.S. You know what I mean? And so
I just want the whole world to look after its best interest, and ultimately, it's in the best interest of the world to not be divided by these arbitrary means.
But that's why you're thinking of that. Like, you're thinking of it. You have an opposite view that I do. Like, you're thinking of that on a whole level. But the only way that you can wait. What did you say word for word?
I don't know. You're gonna tell me it's wrong.
No. What did you just say right now? I'm trying to. No. What did you just say right now?
About what?
You said
it's arbitrary, global.
Yeah. Any type the way that you would choose to divide you from the other person across the street, it's like fiction. You know, it's fiction.
No. It was. I forgot what you just said right now. But like, I think the means to get there, is not on the large level. It's not like, okay, we should all. We should all like get together or whatever, all this stuff. Like, no,
where are you going with this?
I think it happens on the individual level, that we should all look into our own self-interest, and this really gets
such an American thing to say.
Hitler did that same thing.
And so like, really, that's the philosophical difference to where like, like you can only, and I say our own individual self-interest, but as a individual, like there's a greater, like, there's a greater good that we all pursue, all this stuff. And
bro, you just asked me if I thought America was first. Like, you could take it all these different ways, but that was just the answer to that question.
Yeah.
So
America first, Texas first, San Benito first, Mickey first. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's why look, if America didn't let me be me, then America's like, I'm done. Like,
you're moving.
I come before America. You know what I mean? If America doesn't let me be me,
that's the problem with Americans.
You're the problem.
Then, oh my God,
that's the problem with most.
All right,
ask not what your country can do for you.
If it was illegal to draw, would you be okay with that?
No, I'd be breaking the fucking law.
Exactly. Bro. That's what I'm saying. You come first, and that's where I'm coming from. Is to where the individual comes first.
No, you're right. And I'll tell you why I agree with you, because it comes from, and I'm gonna butcher this, but to plagiarize, paraphrase Thomas Jefferson, he said, and I quote,
butchered.
Anytime that you encounter a law that you believe is unjust, it's your civic duty to break that law.
Yeah.
As an individual, it's aware of true justice and a higher meaning. If you really come across a law that's unjust, you should break it.
Yeah.
That was his, like one of his philosophical ideas.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of heat though.
But like, okay, I'm glad we could agree on that level. Like that's why, like, I think really what it comes down to is we just, there's some little, like,
y'all are the same fucking coin.
We have different,
just two fucking sides. There's the heads and there's the tails. The heads doesn't know that the tails is there. The tails doesn't know that the heads is there, but they're both fucking there.
Dude, I'm looking at Mickey right now, dude. I know he's there, dude.
We're the same guy, pretty much.
What separates you is the way you were made.
You were made in the image of God, and I was made the other way.
Julio was made
in the image of the devil.
I was made in the image of God, and Julio was made with Play-Doh.
I smell funny.
All right. Well, that was a wholesome way to wrap it up. How sweet. Yeah, it's. I'm sorry, you guys, but I have to end it a little bit. I have to get up really early tomorrow.
Wow.
As you do every time we do a live.
What time are you getting up?
But it's because I have to be up throughout the entire night. I'm gonna wake up at 6 tomorrow.
Why do you have to stay up through the entire night?
No, I have to. No. I'm
Because he
saying
has to be up at 6.
Yeah, I have to be up at 6, and I'm gonna be up throughout the entire day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
tomorrow.
like what, like a 6-hour drive?
It's a 5-hour drive, but also like once we get there, we're gonna be rolling. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Do you have all this shit planned? or
Can't take a nap. You know what I mean? Well, I'm already there. I can't take a nap.
Yeah,
Why can't
he's
you
already
take a
there.
nap?
I'm gonna spend some of the time there taking a nap.
You can take a nap like at 4 or 5.
I don't know. We'll see.
Is it because you're like a 2-hour nap guy?
Do you know?
Like if you're gonna nap, you gotta like it's like 2-3 hours.
It depends. Like
Just
if
do 30 minutes.
it depends.
Let's do like a quick 20.
Okay, I can't do 20. Yeah, I could do like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. But 20 is actually, I feel good after I do 20
20 is
minutes.
good.
I tried doing it.
But it's sometimes it's just not good enough, man. I gotta keep like I don't want to restrict myself to a 20-minute nap.
I get that.
I'm not okay with like I
See,
want to
but
have,
at that, it
have the
wasn't-
freedom to go.
That's what I'm
fast.
saying. See, at that, it's not about the energy. It's about like he likes to enjoy his sleep.
nap?
He
Yeah.
he enjoys his sleep.
It's because like 30, 45 minutes, it's where like even if I'm still tired, I'll force myself to. I'll be okay with it. But a 20-minute nap, if I'm still tired, I want to. Come on.
I feel
I
like
agree.
20-minute nap
Yeah.
as opposed to nothing.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna give me 20 minutes. I'm taking it.
Dude,
I'm not gonna pass up a
don't
20-minute
in the
nap.
day, like-
It depends how I wake
I
up. If I wake up feeling pretty good, then like, oh, badass, let's go. But sometimes I'll wake up like I'm still tired and I don't want to wake
Bring
up.
back the siestas, dude.
I know, but like,
Bro.
you ever played a video game and you have like the healing potion, and it's like it's only worth like 10% heal. It's like you just take it, not because it's gonna save your life. It's
No,
not,
dude.
but you just just
At that warehouse, we had
You take it.
that. We had that room that had those couches.
oh, it saved my
I was
day.
always taking naps with what's her name? I'm not gonna say it, but
Yeah,
we
those like
was there
20,
in that
30.
room.
Not that it was a sexual thing.
It
people.
wasn't. No, it was
just
completely.
it was a
she was
nap
lesbian.
room.
She was
It a
lesbian.
nap room.
We would just lay down right next to each other and take naps.
When I stole her cream soda, dude.
Oh my god!
I didn't know I did that. I didn't know it was stolen. I just
I had
the same. This chick put the same Coke. It was a Coke, and she put it in the same spot day after day
every
after
day
day.
she would drink it.
I thought that the one Coke had just been there the whole
Forever.
time.
And he just took it.
So like, yeah, one day after a long day's work, I'm like, dude, it's hot.
And he didn't like it.
Yeah.
So he brings it to me.
Hey JB, try out this soda. It's pretty cool.
And did she see you with
She
it?
did. And she didn't say anything. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Wow.
And then it wasn't until later that she went to the fridge and was like, she fucking started all of this shit.
JB.
No, everybody was like, oh, I saw Julio walking around with it. So they went right to him.
That's pretty funny.
But I told her, I was like, dude, Corinda, I had no idea like that you fucking stole your drink. And then he gave it
I
to
felt
me.
so bad. I legitimately thought it was the same Coke that entire 2 week.
I felt
period.
bad.
That's
I
pretty
felt
funny
bad.
though. She was pretty consistent to her. Like it looked like it was
Every
the
day she'd drink the same
Yeah.
little root beer drink or whatever. It wasn't even root beer. It was like a
Like it literally might have
flavored root
been,
beer.
yeah, like when someone buys a 12 pack,
Yeah.
it might have been the last of the 12 pack because it had been so consistent. I just thought
but
like
every day
this,
she'd drink it, go get another one, put
this
it back
was
in
her
the same
thing.
spot.
Like this is what got you through the day.
That's
like
what
she
got
was
her through
working
the
her
day.
whole shift just so that little pick me up at the end. I fucking took that.
I feel that, dude.
I took that from her.
Every morning I drink coffee and I eat a bag of Japanese peanuts.
Oh, nice.
I have to do
That's
that
your
every morning.
breakfast?
Yeah, kind
You
of.
need to eat breakfast.
No, if anything, I don't even like. If I didn't eat that, I wouldn't even eat breakfast.
Dude, I don't eat breakfast.
But it's nice to. But that's why, like, if I didn't have that and somebody took like it,
Took that away. Exactly. Like if like you say we slept over, Julio just came and just drank your coffee, ate your peanuts.
I have a whole pack.
He ate all of them.
Damn.
Damn.
That would
It
suck.
fucking suck, right?
Oh man. Now
I
I know
would
what
do
she
that
went
too.
through.
I would do that to you.
She never treated him the same way after that.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer.
Sorry.
Jeez.
I miss her.
Oh my god. Well, all right. Well, thank you all for joining us. All right. This has been great.
Goodbye,
thank you
nice
so much,
people.
Julio.
Of course, of course.
What the heck?
on?
What
I
are you
keep-
doing, dude?
I don't know.
Just you keep messing this up.
All right. Thank you to Julio for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
And have a happy Mother's Day. And
Happy Mother's Day.
and
Happy Mother's Day.
see ya.
Happy Mother's Day.
I